Guys, it's already that time again, the most wonderful time of the year, the Sephora holiday sale. It's so funny because I was like, there's really nothing I want to buy this year. And then as I was going through Sephora.com and adding things to my wish list, here I am 20 items later and $1,500. Now, obviously, I'm not going to buy all of these products, especially, this year when I'm not even wearing that much makeup, but I definitely wanted to share my wish list with you guys. These are the products that I have my eye on. I also just posted a Sephora haul video that has a few holiday items in it that I will link down below for you that you can check out to give you even more ideas. I have a ton of Sephora videos. I have a ton of Sephora haul videos. I have Holy Grail videos. I mean, I have just watch any of my makeup videos and you'll get some ideas, but this is what's currently on my wish list. We'll see what I actually buy. I'm gonna be looking at my phone a lot in case you're wondering why I'm looking down. So the first thing on my list is the Charlotte Tilbury Mini Pillow Talk Lip Set. So I actually have all of these products already in my collection, but I wanted to mention it to you guys because it's only $45, which is a great deal, I think, in my opinion. And I think that this would be an awesome gift for anybody. So if you're somebody who's been wanting to try out Charlotte Tilbury, her lip products are a great place to start, and Pillow Talk is the best color for anybody. It matches any skin tone. It goes well with anybody. It's a great bridal lipstick. So $45 for this, plus you get the additional 20. I didn't even tell you about the sale. Okay, so let me back up a second. So Rouge members, and in fact, on my last package, this was the tape that was on the box. It has all the information on it, so I'm gonna read right off the tape. Rouge members get 20% off on October 30th, so it's October 30th through November 9th. That's about 10 days. VIB members get 15% off the 3rd through the 9th, so that's what, 6-7 days. And then insiders get 10% off the 5th through the 9th, and anybody can be an insider. Just sign up and you're an insider. So that's the deal with the deal. So yeah, $45 plus 20, 15, 10% off. We'll just say 20% off. That's a great deal. The next thing on my list is very unrealistic, and it wasn't even on my radar until one of my friends sent me a text and she was like, is it crazy that I want this? And I was like, yes. And then as we were talking about it, I was like, I kind of want that. It's the Drunk Elephant, the Trunk 4.0. It's $450. So in reality, I'm not gonna buy this for myself, although with 20% off, it's like $300 something, and you get so many products inside of this. So you get pretty much the entire Drunk Elephant skincare line plus a suitcase. That suitcase alone is like $200+ if you were to buy it off of the company's website. And then all of those full-size skincare products, I mean, it's like something like a $600 value, and pretty much like 2 or 3 of those products pay for themselves. You get a full-size TLC serum, which is my favorite nighttime serum. That alone is like $130 full price. You get a full-size Peptini, I think that's what it's called, moisturizer. That's like $80 by itself. So you can see how quickly this can like end up paying for itself. But still, that's a lot of money. The next thing on my list, I just discovered kind of randomly. I haven't really heard too many people talk about it. Actually, I haven't heard anybody talk about it. It's by Farsali. It's their Skin Savers set. It has it looks like 3 miniatures. 2 of them are ultra mini, like itty bitty 1 or 2 time use. And then 1 like just smaller, not full size version of their serums. And it looks like the serum that's in it, the bigger one is the blotting powder one. Which I've been wanting to try, but I haven't been able to. There's a little unicorn one, which I've tried before and really liked, and there's a little of the blur. I have a full size of the blur. I don't love it, but I don't hate it, but I really want to try that liquid powder blotting one, so I think that'd be a great way to try it out. It's $25 plus 20% off. The next thing on my list is the Marc Jacobs Iconic Multi-Finish Eyeshadow Palette, the cherry one. So this is part of their holiday collection. I really, really wanted this. And in fact, I recently scored a $100 Sephora gift card from like my points, redeeming my points. And I was torn between the Marc Jacobs cherry palette or some Charlotte Tilbury products. I ended up buying a bunch of Charlotte Tilbury products. So if you want to see what I bought, check out my Sephora haul that I was telling you about. But this is still on my wish list. In fact, I'm going to put this on my Christmas list because I really want this eyeshadow palette. It's so different from any typical holiday collection that you've seen. It's like mint green with cherries on it, which is really, really cute. It's $49.50 plus your 20% off. The next thing on my wish list is by Clinique. This is their Cheek Pop palette. They've had one of these for the past few years, and I really like their Cheek Pop palettes. In fact, I have a few of them right here. They've had a few of these in the past, but it's a 3-pan cheek palette basically. So this is one that they've had before. It was a blush palette. And here's what it looks like. 3 full-size blushes. They had this one in spring of, I think, that same year, the following year. This one I've used a ton. You could tell I loved this one so much. This one had a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer. I really liked the bronzer in this one. So it's just a really good value. It ends up being, how much is it? $29.50. And usually one of those pans alone is like $24 or something like that. So it's a stellar deal, and they're really good quality. This year, it has a gold highlighter in it, and I'm not a huge fan of gold highlighters. So it has Gold Celebration Pop, Pink Honey Pop, and Black Honey Pop. I think this palette this doesn't have the colors on it, but I'm pretty sure Pink Honey and Black Honey are in this palette. I'm pretty sure that one's Pink Honey, that one's Black Honey, and that one's Nude Pop. So it'd be kind of silly for me to get this palette. But I did want to mention it to you guys because if you don't have any of those yet and you like gold highlighters, then this is a really good deal and a really good holiday palette. The next thing on my list is by Pat McGrath. I have still yet to purchase a Pat McGrath product. I've had a few in my cart and I've always maybe this one. This is from her holiday collection and it's the Mega Mothership Celestial Divinity Eyeshadow Palette. This one is surprisingly cheap compared to her other palettes. I think her other palettes have 12 pans in them, maybe a little bit more, and they're $125. This one has a lot of pans, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 pans, and it's $78. So I'm assuming the pan sizes are smaller. That's the only way I think they can make that happen. But the colors are really pretty. There's a lot of really pretty jewel tones and glitters in this palette, and I don't have a lot of palettes with those colors in it. I have a lot of neutral palettes, which is fine, but I think this would be a really good addition to my collection. It's not something that I already have. Next thing on my list is by Charlotte Tilbury. It's her Walk of No Shame lipstick and liner set. So Walk of No Shame is her newest collection. So she has Pillow Talk. Pillow Talk is really well known. She's expanded it into this amazing range. So Walk of No Shame is her newest thing. And it looks like it's this really pretty burgundy, wine color, which is amazing during the fall time. Awesome for holiday. And it comes with a full-size lipstick and it looks like a half liner, maybe 2/3 the size of a normal liner. It's $34, which is the price of a full-size lipstick anyways. So really you're getting the liner for free, plus the 20% off, so that's a really good deal. I also have a Rare Beauty product on my wish list. I think I just have the one. Rare Beauty is Selena Gomez's brand. It's a newer brand. The highlighter is on my wish list. It's the Positive Light Liquid Luminizer Highlighter in the color Mesmerize. I think it's the rose gold color. The reason why I haven't caved on it yet, it's not too expensive. It's only $22 plus 20% off. But the bottle is just humongous, and I don't know that I'll ever go through a full liquid highlighter, that's that big. So I don't know, I might not get that one, but it is on my wish list. The next thing on my list is by Grande Cosmetics. It's a holiday set with, it looks like a full-size bottle of their lash serum and a full-size bottle of their brow serum. I'm really into their lash serum right now. In fact, I'm not wearing falsies right now. This is my normal lashes. I've just been using that lash serum for the past 3 months. I already have 2 tubes on backup, actually. It's always good to have a couple backups of that, especially because it's an opaque container and you can't tell when you're about to run out. But this has the brow serum in it too. I could absolutely use some more brow hairs. If you've seen me without makeup, I have basically no eyebrows. So anything to help those brows would be really good. This is $95, so it's a little bit more on the pricey side, but individually one of those is $65, so this is a pretty good deal, especially with the 20% off. The next thing on my list is also by Charlotte Tilbury. It's her Instant Look in a palette in Stoned Rose. She comes out with one of these every year, and every single year it's on my wish list, and every single year I come this close to purchasing it, but I haven't purchased it yet. And every year it's a little bit different. It's basically like a full face in a palette. You have 3 eyeshadows, a bronzer, a highlighter, and 2 blushes is kind of what it looks like. It's $75. I've heard though that the quality on these full Instant Look in a Palette palettes is not as good as her normal quality. So I don't know. It's still on my wish list, but I'm not sure that I'll buy it. The next thing on my wish list is by NARS. It's their newest foundation. It's their Soft Matte Complexion Foundation. It's $40. I would have to go in store because foundations are tricky to buy online unless you already know what your color match is. Also, I'm not really wearing liquid foundation too much. In fact, today I'm actually wearing a serum foundation by Ilia Beauty. This one right here, Ilia Beauty Super Serum, and I like it. I'm a big fan of powder foundation, so I don't know that this is really something that I need to be getting right now. I just don't know that I'd get a lot of use out of it. It is the perfect time of the year for a like full coverage matte foundation though. Winter time is when those seem to be seasonally appropriate. So I don't know, maybe I would really like it if NARS came out with a powder foundation. That I would grab in an instant. Next thing on my list is by Tarte. So it looks like they're releasing a gift set. It's $49 and you get 3 little miniature Tartelette eyeshadow palettes. I really like tiny palettes. I feel like they just fit in my everyday makeup drawer really well. And I tend to use smaller palettes more than larger palettes. So this is a miniature of their Tartelette in Bloom, Tartelette Toasted, and then there's a new one. It's Tartelette, what is it? Juicy? Little Juicy. The colors are beautiful. I have a full-size Tartelette in Bloom and a full-size Tartelette Toasted. The only thing I don't have in there is the Juicy, which I think is new. So that's what's holding me back from really pulling the trigger on this one, but I do think that would be a really cool gift for somebody. Next thing on my list is by my girl Charlotte Tilbury. You can tell I really like her. There's a lot of stuff on my wish list. It's her Bejeweled Instant Eyeshadow Palette. It's one of her larger, it looks like there's 3, 6, 9, 12 shadows in it. I have the Pillow Talk Instant Eyeshadow palette and I really, really like it. Here it is right here. So it's not obnoxiously big, but it is kind of oddly shaped. I really like this palette. It's kind of categorized into different looks here. So you have like 3 or 4 different looks you can get out of it. And it looks like this one is very similar. The colors are speaking to me, just like Charlotte palettes always do. However, I just bought, if you watch that haul, her other little miniature palette she just came out with. So $75 is kind of a lot for an eyeshadow palette, and it's kind of like, well, would I rather buy that one or the Pat McGrath one? Next on my list is by Natasha Denona. It's her new highlighter in the I Need a Nude Glow highlighter. I just bought the giant Charlotte Tilbury. Now I'm spoiling that haul video. I'm gonna stop spoiling that haul video, but I did buy the big Charlotte Tilbury highlighter, so I'm kind of like, do I really need 2 giant highlighters? It's going to take me a lifetime to finish the Charlotte one. But this one looks really pretty. It's $42, which is quite pricey, even with the 20% off. I have an Hourglass product on my list. I kind of don't want to talk about it because I'm going to spoil my haul video even more, but I will. It's their Ambient Lighting Face Palette. It's the 6-pan one. So they have a 6-pan palette and a 4-pan palette that came out this year. I recently bought the 4-pan palette. You can hear me talk more about that one in my haul video. The 6-pan palette has a lot of repeat colors in it, so if you don't have any Hourglass products already, this would be a really good palette. The blush Mood Exposure is absolutely beautiful. In fact, there's a lot of repeat palettes just from the palette last year. So the Ghost palette last year has pretty much all of the same colors in it. Mood Exposure is not in this palette. It's a really good blush though. It's like a movie plum. Oh, so pretty. It has dim light, diffused light. So dim light, diffused light. It looks like the bronzer is the same. There might be a different setting powder in here. I don't know. These palettes are so good, so good. I've swooped them up for the past few years, but this one I won't be purchasing simply because there is a lot of repeat colors in it. It's $80, but it's worth it if you really want to try out Hourglass. Next thing on my list is by Too Faced. It's their Christmas Snuggles and Melted Kisses liquid lipstick set. It has 4 of their liquid melted lipsticks in it. They had one of these, I think it was 2 Christmases ago, and the colors were so great. Sugar Cookie was an awesome color. Pumpkin Pie was in that. Now they have Pumpkin Pie in a full size, which is a good one if you don't have that already. I just really like their melted lipsticks. I feel like they're a really good whipped formula. They don't dry out my lips. This one has some pretty wearable colors in it too. It looks like Sugar Cookie is a repeat. Hot Toddy is new. Caramel Apple is new. And Candy Cane is a nice red. So they're good colors. This would be a really cute like little stocking stuffer. Drunk Elephant has a bunch of holiday kits this year. So they have the suitcase that I told you guys about. And then they also have a few like smaller kits. The one I have my eye on is their Glowy the Night kit. Oh, I thought it had the TLC serum in it. It doesn't. It has their micellar water, a face wash. Oh yeah, the TLC is in there. It's just laying down in the picture, so it's hard to see. I love that serum. It's my favorite serum. I have a little bit left from the kit that I bought last year. So there's that. And then there's a couple of other little things in there. It's $98, which seems like a lot, but that serum itself is about $98, so everything else is kind of like bonus plus the 20% off. One more Charlotte Tilbury thing to tell you guys about. It's her Mini Iconic Matte Revolution Lipstick Trio. I think I have these colors already, so I probably won't buy this. It has Pillow Talk, Walk of No Shame, and Very Victoria. So I have Very Victoria and I have Pillow Talk. I don't have Walk of No Shame, but if I buy that other kit, I will have Walk of No Shame. So I probably won't buy this, but it's a really good deal. It's $29 for 3 of her lipsticks. They're miniature, but who goes through a full lipstick nowadays anyways? This would be a really good gift for somebody if you're looking for a good, like, stocking stuffer. So I talked a little bit about the Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palette, but that is a whole line. There's like a highlighter in it. There's also a mascara. So I have the mascara on my wish list as well. It's $27. I think that's the price of the like non-holiday version of this mascara. So it's the Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. I've tried this mascara before. I can't remember if I liked it or not, if I'm being honest, but this one is in like the cute packaging, so it's mint green with a gold cap. I just think it's really cute. Last thing on my wish list is by Rare Beauty, so another Selena Gomez product. It's her eyebrow pencil. Now, I probably don't need another eyebrow pencil. I just bought a couple from Benefit, these brow stylers. These were on sale at Ulta on, I think it was like National Eyebrow Day or something like that. These were 50% off, and I haven't tried it yet. Anyways, well, I'll talk to you about it too because these are at Sephora as well, so might give you some ideas. But basically, it's like a 2-part pencil. So you have like the slanted tip. I love products with these big kind of triangular slanted tips. I think they're so easy to use. It's kind of like the Fenty Beauty one. And then the other side is a powder. So I don't know. Eyebrow powders intimidate me, but they make a lot of sense, especially when you use the two together. And this is an itty bitty like little doe foot wand. So I am really excited about this, and I have 2 of these, so I don't know that I necessarily need another eyebrow pencil. The Rare Beauty one is very similar to the Benefit one. So it has like a triangular slanted tip on one side, and then the other side is actually, it looks like a brow gel or like a setting gel. So not a powder, a gel, but same idea where it's dual-sided. One day I'd like to try this, but maybe not this time around. All right, guys, well, that is what's on my Sephora wish list for this time around. Let me know what's on your holiday wish list. What are you gonna buy during the sale? I usually go ham during these sales, but I'm gonna try to resist this year. I actually might not buy very much at all. Maybe some Christmas gifts. Maybe that Pat McGrath palette is like high on my wants list. Let me know what you guys are gonna buy in the comment section down below. But other than that, happy shopping. I will have everything linked for you so you can easily access them, and I'll talk to you next time. Mwah. Bye.